in the rooms because I tell you what, this man, we just sung his praises. You missed all the good stuff we've been talking about. Yeah, Patrick, well played. Great night tonight.
Yeah, thanks guys. I just heard Geordie Lewis call for a bit of security, so I must be getting rowdy out there.
Your supporter base make more noise than anyone else, and they got good reason to. It was one of those nights. I made a comment about Collingwood last year when we watched them come on the ground and off the ground. They were a side who were just loving footy and loving life. They had big smiles on their faces, and I'm seeing a fair bit of that in you boys at the moment.
Yeah, it's been a work in progress, and as you know, culture sort of takes time, and we feel like when you value the right stuff and you work hard first and foremost, but you build good energy at the club, and that translates out on the field. And one thing we really want to do is, really enjoy it out there, and we enjoy the hard stuff. We also enjoy the little things as well. And like you said, you probably can see a lot of us smiling, but you're only smiling when you value the right stuff first, and that's what the boys are doing.
Pat, Jack Revolt here. Fascinating battle right from the first bounce. The De Koning brothers going against each other. Tom De Koning comes out with the highest rated game from any player from any game this year. You must be thrilled with just the evolution of him as a player, and also then adding to this midfield mix, which is A+ at the moment.
Yeah, he's been super. He's obviously had a monster, but what I love about him, his hit-outs are great, but the way he follow-ups, he's got a real desire to compete, and it was good to see the brothers go at it tonight. Obviously, he got one on the board early and got into him, and he's like another mid for us. So to see him, continue on, I think his last 4 weeks have been super. He's given us a lot of drive out of there, and as you said, it's just making our midfield even stronger.
Paddy, take us into the battle. I mean, up here watching, it looked quite physical. You were involved. You wanted to stick up for your De Koning, but it looked like a great battle throughout the game, and it certainly looked like you guys were trying to be physical against him as well.
Yeah, well, obviously he's not a known number one ruckman, so we knew coming in, they've obviously tried a few different plans with him and Blitz to try and wear the big king down, but we want to put a body on both of them and allow King to really use his athleticism and his strength, but first and foremost as a midfield group, we're built off that pressure and contest, and we're able to do that, and probably as you saw as the night went on, we're able to use our power out the front of the stoppage, which is when we're at our best, that's what we're doing.
Paddy, clearly tonight was a fantastic performance, but can I delve into your psyche, like heading into games with a team like this in the form that you're in compared to what you might have experienced over a long period of time in the early part of your career? Like, what's your psyche coming into games now, and what are you concentrating and focusing on that's different from what you've had for the most of your career?
Well, I think, we just got a team that, everyone knows their role, the execution, the connection out there is strong. So you got a lot of trust when you walk out there. And, early in my career, obviously, we're down the bottom and there's some hard yards. And, usually this time of the year, we couldn't make finals. So it becomes a bit of a slog. But we're in a position now where we're playing really powerful footy. And although you want to do it, not look too far ahead, we realise these games are really important for the end goal. And we want to come out and have a real impact. We know we're playing at our best. We're on the front foot and we're aggressive. And in terms of my own brand, I know I play my best when I'm in their face and playing aggressive footy. So try and keep it really simple and then have fun on the end of it.
Do you feel that gives you more clarity on how you play your best football? Are you playing the best footy of your career now?
Yeah, I think when you're playing a key role and your team's going well, I'd say yes, just because you don't have to do anything spectacular. I just got to get in there and obviously use the clearance and contest game to get my game going. But there's so many guys around us that know exactly what to do. And if one of me or Walsh gets sat on, then we'll free someone else up. So it's good fun at the moment, Bucks. And there's little parts of our game, and as you get a lot of trust in the group and a lot of continuity, you can start playing around with a few things, and that chemistry can keep growing. So we've still got a few key players out at the moment with Shearer and Kotz and a few others. So we're looking forward to getting them back and hopefully keep building towards the back half of the year.
Paddy, what do you take more out of tonight? The 138 points you've been able to put on the Cats, or the ability to keep them to only 75 points?
Definitely the defence. We've been going after that all year. It's the last time we played him, I don't know if you guys cast him on back, but Vossi was pretty animated in the presser, and it was just a work in progress. We were scoring, but we weren't being stingy on the defensive end. So I think our last 4 weeks we've kept teams under 80. So we know we got the power to score, but when we're hard to play against, we're totally connected. and we're really focusing on that pressure and that defence. We know at least at our worst we're going to be in the game, and then I feel like in the last quarters, especially in the last four weeks, we're running over teams, and that's the pleasing part.
Mate, night game. Usually you get home and the bub might be asleep. Do you do the night feed tonight for little baby Coda?
Yeah, well, as you know, night games you're wired to about 3 or 4, so I'll definitely try and put the night shift in, and then try and put the feet up tomorrow night. But she's sleeping pretty well, so fingers crossed she sleeps her way through.
Why is she sleeping well? Has anyone helped you with the sleep?
I think I've just mastered it, Geordie. The 10 o'clock feed, and then you birth her, mate, and you can't go wrong. So
beautiful.
Guess what? I might have jinxed myself there. We'll see.
Tell me how many shots did Jordan Lewis cheat on playing golf the other day? Does he look like he kicking a few out from behind the tree to me?
We actually hit him pretty well, didn't we?
Correct.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. You should have seen. We had the guy, the Bulldogs bag there. He came up behind him and he goes, "You just got out-driven by 4 80-year-olds." So that was good for the confidence.
That is true.
We're just having a look at the highlights, and there aren't any. So thank God you can play football, young man, and you can do that. You did it beautifully tonight. Well done, and enjoy the victory. It was a great result.
No, cheers, fellas. Have a good night.
Paddy Cripps here, who